One day, Mitzi was looking at the Outback. She often wondered what the rest of the world looked like, the places she couldn't see.
Whoa!
Mitzi, are you okay?
Sure, George. You gave me quite a surprise.
What were you looking at?
Oh, I was just trying to see what the rest of the world looks like. All I can see is the Outback.
Being a postman, I get to see quite a lot of the world.
Really?
Well, on postcards anyway.
Will you look at that?
That is the seaside.
Wow!
Mitzi couldn't stop thinking about the postcard George had shown her. It looked so beautiful, so different from what she was used to looking at every day.
Morning, Mitzi. Would you like to join us for breakfast?
Oh, morning, Buster. No, thanks. I'll just sit here for a while.
Buster had a feeling something was wrong. Mitzi had never refused breakfast before.
Is there something the matter, Mitzi?
Oh, I don't know. I really like it here. You know, the homestead, the waterhole and everything. But I'd just like to see something different for a change. Something less flat.
Sounds like you need a holiday, Mitzi.
Do you think?
Buster's right. Everyone needs to get away from it all sometimes.
But how can I go on holiday?
Easy. I'll take you in the plane. We could go to the seaside for a couple of days.
The seaside?
Sure. And I can help you pack if you'd like.
That's really great, thanks.
No problem.
We're here to help.
Packing wasn't a problem for Mitzi, but Buster was getting more than a little worried.
You don't think you're overdoing the packing, do you, Mitzi? You're only going on holiday for a couple of days.
But it's all my favourite stuff, Buster. I might need it.
Hi, Mitzi. Hi, Buster.
Hi, Ned.
Hello, Ned. Oh,
What are you doing?
I'm just helping Mitzi with her packing.
You're not leaving us, are you, Mitzi?
No. I'm going on holiday. Pink or blue, what do you think?
Blue?
Pink. You're right. I'll take them both, just to be on the safe side.
Oh.
What's taking them so long? Oh, hang on. Here's Buster.
Ooh, that looks heavy.
It is. I think I'm going to need a hand getting it in the plane.
Where's Mitzi?
She's still packing.
You did remind Mitzi she was only going on holiday for a couple of days, didn't you, Buster?
Yeah, she's just taking what she thinks is important.
Frank and Buster soon discovered that everything Mitzi owned was important. She wanted to see the world, but she wanted to take her world with her too.
Why do you need to take your bed, Mitzi?
It's so comfy. There's no way I could go on holiday without my bed.
Right.
So Mitzi finally finished her packing and the plane was loaded. There was just one problem.
So how are you and Mitzi gonna get in the plane then, Frank?
Do you think we might be a bit overloaded, Frank?
Hi, Sammy.
They all. Hi, Sammy.
We weren't expecting a delivery today.
This isn't for you. It's for Mitzi. Your plane looks a bit overloaded. I hope you've left room for this little lot.
Oh!
Hooey! I nearly forgot my kettle. I couldn't do without my morning cup of tea. Hi, Sammy. The Billy Beans! Beaut! I thought I'd take a few cans with me in case they don't have them where we're going.
That looks like more than a few cans, Mitzi.
They all knew something had to be done. Mitzi needed to leave some of her stuff behind.
Mitzi, do you think you might be taking too much stuff?
But I need it all.
There isn't any room for us, though, Mitzi.
Oh, well, I suppose I could try and leave one or two things behind.
Are you sure you need to take this?
Well, you know I like to keep things clean, Frank.
Right. I can see why you want to take this with you, Mitzi.
It really is comfy.
Whee!
What about this painting, Mitzi?
I couldn't leave my painting behind, Buster. I really love it.
The more Mitzi thought about leaving her things behind, the more she began to miss them. Mitzi was getting homesick.
There must be something you can leave behind, Mitzi.
Frank, look.
What's up, Mitzi?
Oh, I don't know. It's just the more I think about going on holiday, the more I think about home. I'm really going to miss it. I love it here at the homestead. It might be flat, but it's my home. Do you know what I mean?
So, you don't want to go on holiday anymore?
Yes, I do. It's just I really miss this place.
What about if we just go on a trip in the plane?
Good idea, Frank. You could show Mitzi all her favourite places from the air.
What? Like the homestead and the waterhole?
Yeah, things really look different from up there.
And you'll be back by supper time.
Really? Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's go on a trip.
So Mitzi set off on her trip over the Outback. She didn't need to take much, just her camera for taking photographs and her kettle just in case.
Chocks away, Buster!
Chocks away, Frank!
Get the gate, Ned!
I'm getting the gate, Frank.
Don't forget to water my window boxes, Ned.
Have a nice trip!
What am I gonna do with all these Billy Beans?
You could feed the whole town with that lot.
You certainly could.
Wow.
Frank and Buster were right. The Outback did look different from the sky. Mitzi realised what a wonderful place her home really was.
Welcome home, Mitzi.
I say, welcome back.
Could you see me waving?
Me too. I watered your window boxes.
Did you enjoy your trip?
Wow, I had the best time ever.
Mitzi was really glad to be back home with all her friends, especially as they'd organised a welcome home barbie for her. Sausages with lots and lots of beans.
What was it like? What did you see?
Oh, it was beautiful, George. I took some photos for you.
Oh, thanks, Mitzi.
Seeing all her favourite places from the air made Mitzi look at the Outback in a different way. Being up there in the sky made her realise that there really is no place like home. In the Outback, it's not that easy being a postman, especially if you're a turtle. George was running late as usual. But he was doing his best. George always likes to deliver the post in person, rather than leaving it in the postbox. That's because his favourite part of the day is when he gets to say good morning as he hands over the post.
Morning, Ned.
Morning, George. Is there anything for me today?
Well, let me have a little look-see. Here you go.
Ah, thanks, George.
hi, George. Good day. Now, what have I got for you today? One for you, Frank,
Thanks, George.
and one for you, Buster.
Oh, thanks, George.
Hi, George. Have you got anything for me?
Morning, Mitzi. Let's have a little look-see. There's 3 for you, Mitzi.
3? Hey, wow! Thanks, George.
Oh, I only got 1.
Come on, Buster. We've got work to do.
You work in a post office, George. I expect you get lots and lots of letters, don't you?
No, not really.
You don't?
Not often, no. Bye, Mitzi.
Now, George would never complain about not getting many letters, but Mitzi was surprised. Mitzi decided that she was going to write him a letter. Mitzi loved writing letters to her friends, but sometimes she wasn't quite sure what to say.
Dear George, I like you 'cause you're slow. Oh, no, that's rude. 'Cause you bring my letters. No, he knows that. You make me very happy 'cause you bring letters from my friends. So I know what they're doing. Love, Mitzi. There, that's it.
After all that, she decided to start again. The next morning, just as George was emptying the postbox in town,
George! George! Wait! I've got this for you.
For me?
Yes, I wrote you a letter.
Oh, oh, thank you, Mitzi. You have to put it in the letterbox, though.
But it's for you.
Yes, but you've got to put it in the box so I can collect it properly.
Oh, okay.
It's for me!
Yes, that's what I just said.
Oh, that's really nice. I'll read it later when I've finished delivering the post, so I can look forward to it.
Oh, okay.
I'll put it right here where it's safe.
one thing was for certain. Getting a letter from Mitzi put George in a really good mood for the rest of the day.
Morning, Sammy. Morning, Josie.
Morning, George.
Look, I got a letter from Mitzi this morning.
Oh, that's nice. Are you going to open it?
Oh, no, not yet. I'm saving it for later.
George told everyone that day how happy he was that he'd got a letter from Mitzi.
Thanks, George.
Thanks, George.
Now, a busy postman sometimes finds that with all the walking he does, his shoelace comes undone.
Yeah. Oh, not again.
Uh-oh. Meanwhile, the Koala Brothers were going out on their daily patrol.
Stand by.
Standing by.
Chops away, Buster.
Chocks away, Frank.
Get the gate, Ned.
I'm getting the gate, Frank.
Buckle up, Buster.
Buckled up.
George had been looking forward to reading Mitzi's letter all day.
Oh.
Frank and Buster were looking for anyone in need of help.
It's George,
He looks a bit lost.
but he's a postman. Postmen don't get lost.
Looks like he needs help, though. What's up, George?
Mitzi gave me a letter and I've lost it. I don't get many letters.
Maybe you dropped it somewhere.
Why not go back and search the way you came?
That's a good idea.
And we'll fly around and see if we can spot it from the air.
Right, yes. Thank you, Frank.
Do you see anything, Buster?
Yes, lots.
Of what?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah, there's lots and lots of nothing.
Buster!
But then something caught Buster's eye.
Look! I found a letter on the road. I think George must have dropped it.
Oh, well done, Alice.
We've been looking for that everywhere. George will be really pleased you found it.
Oh, thank you, Frank. Thank you, Buster. Thank you, Alice. I've been looking forward to reading Mitzi's letter all day. Bye.
As George went back to delivering the post, Frank began to think. If getting just one letter made him so happy,
I've got an idea. Let's get everyone to write George a letter.
Yeah!
and that's just what they did. Everyone wrote George a letter. The next morning, George went to the post box as usual to collect the letters.
I can't wait.
George found there was another letter for him. And another one. And another. In fact, they were all for George.
They're all for me.
We know. We all wrote you a letter.
I wanted to write you a letter, George, to say something, but I couldn't think of the right words. And then I thought I could say it much better like this.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and you, Buster. I'm so pleased. I don't know what to say.
You know, if you replied to them all, you'd probably get lots more letters back.
And that's exactly what George did. Unfortunately, it took George so long to write replies to each of the letters that the post was delivered even later than usual. But nobody minded. It's good to make your friends feel wanted. Penny had come to ask the Koala Brothers for help. But where were they? Meanwhile, at the Koala Brothers homestead, George the postman was making his first delivery of the day.
Right then, let's have a little look-see.
Morning, George.
Morning, Frank. Buster?
Any letters, George?
Just the one today, Buster.
Oh, thanks. Hey, Frank, it's a postcard from Penny. She says she needs our help. She'll be here first thing on Tuesday morning. It is Tuesday morning.
You get Ned, I'll get the plane.
It's an emergency, Ned. Penny's waiting. You need to get the gate.
Okay, Buster.
Chocks away, Buster!
Chocks away, Frank.
Get the gate, Ned!
I'm getting the gate, Frank. Do you think Penny's all right, Buster?
I hope so, Ned.
Hi there, Penny. Good to see you. Nice hug.
It wasn't long before Penny was safely at the homestead. Frank and Buster knew Penny's problem must be serious. After all, it was a long way to come from the South Pole for help.
It's nice to see you, Penny. We got your postcard.
That's right. You said you needed help. What's the problem?
You want to knit something? Ah, you want to knit Lolly a sweater.
Good idea, Penny. It gets really chilly in the mornings.
Yeah. Brrr. Everyone needs a good sweater in the Outback. But why do you need our help, Penny?
Oh, you can't knit. Do you want us to help you knit Lolly's sweater?
Don't worry, Penny. Frank will have you knitting in no time, won't you, Frank?
I will. Oh, yes, of course. We're here to help.
It was the first time Frank had ever seen a knitting pattern. It looked like tying lots of knots together.
What are you doing, Buster?
We're teaching Penny to knit.
Oh, can I help?
Sure, Ned. Here, hold out your hands.
Right. First, wrap the wool around the needles.
Wool wrapped, Frank.
Next, put the needle through the loop.
It's through the loop, Frank.
Good. Now, cross the needles and repeat. That is, do it all over again.
Penny's doing it all over again, Frank.
OK, you keep on going and I'll make us a nice cup of tea. Buster, what happened?
We got a bit carried away.
As soon as they were all untangled, they tried again. This time they took it slowly.
Are we finished yet? My arms are aching.
Hey, Frank, Penny's done it.
Wow.
Well done, you.
It looks perfect, Penny.
Cooey! Only me. What's that?
It's Penny's knitting. We're helping her knit Lolly a sweater.
Oh, you're going to need more wool than that.
I think Mitzi's right, Buster. We do need more wool.
Huh?
No!
Hey, Mitzi, stop!
When you need something in the Outback, the first place to look is always Sammy's store.
Here we go. Sorry, Penny. Looks like I'm clean out of wool.
Too bad. Thanks anyway, Sammy.
Sorry, Penny, but that isn't wool.
It's garden string. That's strong stuff. I think she wants it, Frank.
OK, Penny.
Though Frank and Buster didn't say anything, they knew that without wool, there'd be no jumper for Lolly. They had to find some from somewhere. So they decided to visit everyone in the town. Someone must have some wool.
Hi, George.
I see you found Penny.
Yeah, she's knitting Lolly a sweater.
But she needs wool. Can you help?
Right, let's have a little look-see. Oh, wonder where that had got to. No, sorry, I haven't got any wool. I've got some cotton in here somewhere. There you go, Penny.
Though no one had any wool, they all made sure that Penny didn't leave without a little something.
I've got a nice piece of ribbon if you'd like.
They searched all day, but still didn't find any wool.
I don't know about you, but I need an ice cream.
Good idea, Frank. How about you, Penny? Penny?
I don't think she wants Lolly to know about the sweater. It must be a surprise.
Oh, right.
G'day! How can I cool you down?
3 raspberry swirls, please.
Here you go. Who's the spare one for?
That's for Penny.
Oh, where is she?
Behind that tree.
Hi, Penny!
Hi, Penny. Did you get any wool?
We tried to find some, but all we could find was this.
And this. You can have it if you'd like, Penny.
I feel bad, Frank.
Me too, Buster.
She'll be so disappointed if she can't knit Lolly's sweater, Frank.
Hi, Penny. We don't know where else to get the wool.
Sorry, Penny. We really want to help. Penny, what you doing?
She's knitting, Buster. So that's why you were collecting all that stuff. Come on, Buster. We've got work to do.
We're here to help.
With the Koala Brothers' help, Penny knitted into the night. And by the next morning, they had knitted everything together. But still there wasn't enough to make Lolly's jumper.
Oh, you did your best, Penny. It looks really nice,
It's perfect.
but it's not a sweater, Frank.
No, it's better than a sweater. It's just what Lolly needs. A scarf.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josie.
No problem.
Morning, Lolly.
Morning, all. How can I cool you down?
Actually, we're here to warm you up.
For me? Oh, thank you, Penny. It's beautiful.
It's really warm, too.
Oh, Penny, it's just right.
Lolly loved her new scarf. She looked so smart. But what she liked most of all was that Penny had made it herself, with a little help from the Koala Brothers.
Well, I think this calls for a celebration.
Thanks to Penny and all her
Thanks,
friends,
Lolly.
Lolly would always be warm when the sun was low.
See my tinsel sparkling.
Penny learnt that sometimes it takes a little bit of help from a lot of friends to get things done.
If you're in trouble and you need someone to help you out, there's no need to whistle and there's no need to shout. Hey, hey, hey.